Yeah, hello, I'm Allen Duncan. I'm from BlueYonder and I'm the Vice President of Manufacturing Solutions. The biggest trend that's affecting European supply chains today is at a macro level, the supply chain is under a lot of cost pressure, particularly driven by the conflict in Ukraine. We were coming out of the pandemic at the end of 2022, 23. We were looking for some stability, but the conflict that we see happening in Ukraine is driving a continued level of uncertainty. And so companies are really struggling with the idea of building a level of resilience that became apparent to be needed after the pandemic, whilst not being able to invest because we're in a low growth, no growth economic cycle. I think visibility is a great part to play in helping companies to resolve the challenges they're facing about low growth, no growth in a very volatile market. Being able to identify disruptions in your supply chain ahead of time before it becomes a problem, and then integrating that into your planning process to be able to plan your way out of a disruptive situation means that you are better prepared to resolve the situation in a cost-effective manner rather than in an expedite your way out of the problem sort of scenario. So I think the dilemma that European supply chain leaders are facing today is how to respond to these disruptions, but to do it in that cost-effective way that I mentioned before. And so what solutions, what strategies do they invest in that will give them the maximum return on their investment in the fastest time? We can't go off and set up a whole new supply chain network at the moment. The capital involved in setting up that sort of scenario would indeed give us more resilience, but what it does is it costs a lot of capital to get there. And so what we're looking for is ways to achieve that level of resilience, but in a very quick way. And so digital solutions do play a big part in being able to bring that level of resilience and responsiveness to disruptions, but without the major capital investments that you would typically expect in building out a more resilient network.